Welcome to Vedic Maths classes. Topic for today's class is finding cube root of a number within fraction of seconds. Within 5 to 6 seconds you can find the cube root of a number if you follow this trick. So I will discuss various examples and that will help you to understand what the trick is, and then you can follow it to find. I will be giving few questions also for practice which you can try. So let us come to the first example. As you can see, the first question is you have to find the cube root of 2197 So before I explain you the trick, let us try to understand the table that is you can see alongside. Table is showing the cube of 1 to 10, which you are expected to memorize and which is very easy also. So only 1 to 10 you have to memorize in order to find any cube root that you are asked. So first thing is that, now a few interesting fact about this table. You can see the cube, when cube of a number ends in 1, its cube root is also 1. When cube of a number ends in when cube of a number ends in 4, its cube root is also 4. When it ends in 5, its cube is also 5. When cube root ends in 6, cube also ends in 6. And when cube ends in 9, cube root also ends in 9. So these things are going to help you out. And apart from that, we have few more numbers, like when cube root is 2, cube ends in 8. When cube root is 3, cube root ends in 3, cube ends in 7, and the vice versa. That is, when cube root ends in 8, cube is 2. When cube root ends in 7, cube is 3. So this table, with little practice, you can even recall also. If you don't need to memorize, you need to memorize in order to do the question faster. So now, how to solve the question? Let us take a look at question 1. First of all, you have to separate these last 3 numbers, and the number ends in 7, as you can see. So when cube ends in 7, cube root must end in 3. That means its units place is 3. And how to decide the tens place? So tens place, for you are left with the digit 2. So digit 2 here, you can check. 2 is falling between 1 and 8, between 1 cube and 2 cube. You always have to select the smaller number. So 2 is lying between 1 and 8. So you have to select 1, and 13 is going to be the answer. But this trick is applicable for only perfect cubes. We will discuss other types of finding cube when the cube is not a perfect. But this time we are just discussing the cubes which are perfect. Now let us take a look at the example 2. Last 3 digits you have to separate it out, and last digit is 4 here. So just check from the table. When cube ends in 4, cube root also ends in 4. So units place of cube root is going to be 4. Now the number that is lying between there, 13. Now you have to find out the number preceding this number, which is a perfect cube. We know that 2 cube is 8 and 3 cube is 27. So number less than 13 is 8. We will have to write, we only are required to write the smaller number out of the two. So here the smaller number is 2. 2 cube and 3 cube. 13 lies between 2 cube and 3 cube. So we will select 2, and this 24 is going to be our answer. Let us take a look at question number 3. We have to find the cube root of 54,872. What is the last digit? Last digit is 2, and take it out. The last three digits you take it out, and 2. Just verify from the table. When cube ends in 2, the cube root must end in 8. So units placed will be 8, and now this is 54. So for 54 you have to find out what is the number just smaller than 54, which is a perfect cube. So 54 lies between 3 cube and 4 cube, between 27 and 64. So we will select 3 as the number at the units tens place. So answer is going to be 38 in this particular example. What about question number 4? In question number 4 again you have the last digit 4, and as you can see, when cube is 4, ends with 4, cube root will also end with 4. So units place will have 4, and about tens place, how you decide? You just take out the last 3 digits and decide on the basis of first remaining digits. So remaining digit you have 85. Now you have to verify. 85 lies between 4 cube and 5 cube, 64 and 125. So answer would be 4. So cube root is 44. I hope you are getting my explanation easily. Now here is the next question, question 5, which is 6 digit number, 1,75,660. You have to find the cube root of this number. So first check what is the last digit, 6. So we have already learned when cube ends with 6, cube root will also have 6 at the last digit. So here the units place will be 6. Now take out this last 3 digit, and then you are left with 175. From the figure you can easily say 175 lies between 5 cube and 6 cube, that is 125 and 260. So we have to take the smaller number, as I always told you. So we will take 5, and that is our answer. Similarly, in this example you can see 300763. So last digit is 3. So for 3, when this cube ends in 3, cube root must end in 7. So this will be, units place will be 7, and now this you have to take out these 3 numbers, that is 763. So you are left with just 300, and now try to find out where does the number 300 lie. So it lies between 63 and 73, that is 216 and 343. So we have to take the smaller number as explained earlier. So 6 will be the correct number in the tens place, and our answer will be 67. Similarly, in this example, 3,57,911, check the last number. This is 1. So 1 is, when 1 is the last number, last digit of a cube, cube root will also have 1 as the last digit. So units place will be 1. And now discard these 3 values. So you are left with 357 only. And 357 lies between 7 and 8 cube. 7 cube and 8 cube. 343 and 512. So we will take the answer. Correct option will be 7 and 71 is going to be our answer. Going forward to the next question, 5,51,368. What do you observe over here? 368. The last digit is 8. So when cube ends in 8, cube root must have the last digit 2. And 551 is the remaining number. So 551, you have to find out the number closest to 551, which is less than 551 and perfect cube. So you know already from this table, it is 8 cube is equal to 512. So our answer will be 8 over here, because 8 and 9 you have to select the smaller number, that is 8, and 8 is going to be our answer. So our final answer will be cube root of this number 5,51,368 is 82. I hope my explanations have been proved to be helpful. In case you feel that you have any confusion, question, or any of your query not answered while explaining in the video, you can put your question in the comment section. I will be happy to help you out. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.